Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Empires of the Undergrowth, episode number 4 in our series going through the story. Which, I have to say it again, I really like this. I mean, we don't have too many missions. All told, it'll be 11. But it is very entertaining for what we have. I will be moving up to hard difficulty now, as I mentioned. So that doesn't give you a whole lot of benefit. Part of the reason why I've been playing on medium difficulty on my own time is just because if you see 301 versus 298, it's such a minuscule gain that it's not worth it. But, I mean, for the entertainment value, it may be worth it. And I still think that stun is head and shoulders better than taunt. So we'll do that.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leafcutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
So leafcutters are very different. I'm sure you're going to get that right away anyway.
The small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side. The workers have located a patch of young seedlings, just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest. The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
So it is a little interesting setup. This
Over time, waste builds up in the fungus gardens, and if left unchecked, it can attract necrotrophic parasites. To deal with this problem, Atacephalotis dig out subterranean waste heaps, preferably as far as possible from the healthy nursery chambers.
Yeah, so the flow of things, it took a little while for me to fully understand this.
The ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
Being watched by these guys. So yeah, you take your leaves to the spawn points, and then the leaves need to be sent to refuse after that. So little tiny things, there they are. Minims or ninims or whatever they're called. These are the ones transporting that stuff for us. We just want a reasonable amount of leaves. Okay, and now we need to start getting... I don't even want to get workers. The only reason you would want workers is if you need more places. I mean, if you need more people to harvest the leaves, but the warriors actually harvest leaves much faster. This is the one, like, we're already seeing differences between the leaf cutters and the other ants. Variety of ants. The workers don't carry as much as the, what is called, minor soldiers? Media soldiers. These are the minors. These are the media, and these are the majors. So the media are very good at carrying stuff. So they're also better at fighting. So they're just already almost in every way better. Which is why we want to try to prioritize them as much as possible. The thing is, it takes 80 to build these guys up. It's super expensive. And it's only 20 to get the workers, so you still have that real dilemma where you know, part of you wants to still do the way it always is, where you get the workers first. I'm going to try, I don't know if this will be successful, but I'm going to try to do it this way. As well. So because the refuse actually damages your ants, you have to do this in a very particular pattern to avoid taking damage. Which you can do just by stepping it out like this. Getting one here. Just kind of working our way backwards. So we see our refuse is at 50 out of 100. Take one here. See that green glow on him and his health will start dropping. That's what we need to look out for. Unfortunately, it's already time to upgrade that guy, so somebody's going to have to go back in. So the ideal will be when we get, and there's another one, enough of these warriors that not only will they be able to take care of more leaves, but they will also have much closer spots for leaves to be dropped off at, just like that. Right now the overflow for the leaves has to go all the way down here or over here. We prefer not to have that.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
I'm going to separate them because I do need two to come down here to take care of this, so we have more room to build.
These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
I'm back to work. Just need to get them as soon as they come in. I don't remember how many leave sections I want, but at least now we have all this we can use for... This is a huge amount of area we just gained for ourselves. Now these guys can, 68, 70, 80. What we want to do, I want to leave one spot between the leaves, so I'm just trying to figure out if I need another spot for leaves. I think this one should go. Probably this should be something. No, let's not do that because I want to put refuse here, refuse there, probably refuse there. We can now probably clear this area and just have our warriors come and help. I think that this will be a difficult one, but we'll just clear it. Okay, that's actually nice. That worked out better than I expected. We do have some upgrades to do. More refuse. And we have some upgrades here. Yeah, I mean, our leaf stockpile is 180 right now. We're nowhere near that. Refuse is usually the one that's a little more difficult. And it's the one that when you upgrade, your guys go in and they get damaged. So it's not great. And yeah, we can do a few more upgrades. I don't know if we'll need more leaves. I really don't. I suspect not.
The workers have done all they can to improve these leaf stores.
Let's go to this side. I don't know if I completely finished it off. Oh yeah, that one still has plenty left. But I want them both on the same side because my military guys have to protect.
As the sun sets below the horizon and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
The gathering is speeding up. We are a little bit ahead of our opponents, which is great. Especially taking this tactic, which I didn't think would work. Before, anytime I've played this, I've actually gone for a pretty worker-centric initial plan. So this is a new strategy. My gut feeling was that it would be okay in the early game. I thought worse, but I don't know if it's worse, actually. And then it would be better in the long term. And that I'm pretty confident about. Looks like we are going to need some more refuse, though. It's fine. Easy enough. And once we get started, once we get rolling, then hopefully I'll be able to cut away more. The game plan in the very beginning is at least pretty simple. We need more refuse. 2, 3 there. We need refuse here. And refuse has a negative effect on tiles 2 away from it, which is why I don't want anything to go further up, because if I put something here, which I do plan to do, 1, 2 will be impacted. Yeah, only 2 leaves stored right now, which means that this is probably sufficient. So we could speed tile everything else. I speed tile just to separate. That'll give the bonuses to this area, as if it is walled in. So that's good. And even you can upgrade the speed tiles, usually, and then even if you make a weird design. So if you do the typical, like, this design, you know, but 1 more. If you do this, it'll work well. You'll get everything maxed to 3. But you can do very strange designs, even something like, I don't know, like this. As long as the outside wall of it is speed tiles, because then they can be, I mean, you can make it work, basically. So let's put 1 down here, 2 over here. They will just take whatever they run into, so maybe 1, 2 like that. You can see we did not get all this side. There's no red on this side, so on the right side, I should say. So I'm going to move 2 over and let 1 finish up over there. And I am missing opportunities to get more of these guys. Actually, we've done very well for ourselves. So we'll get this, and it's really going to allow us to get a lot of area over here.
A young velvet worm, Oroperipatis ecuadoriensis, has been uncovered by the ants. These ancient mysterious predators are masters of ambush. They creep toward their unwitting victims silently on soft, hollow legs. Once in range, they squirt oscillating streams of slime, forming a wide net that entraps their prey.
Well, that didn't hurt very much for us. It's pretty easy to deal with in the end. And now we have a lot more refuse we can put.
The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
Oh my gosh, we have so many. We have to build up more of these guys right away. Oh, I mean, it's nice to see that we're taking this down quickly. These guys out of food. Yeah, there's some over here. Some over here. Some over here. But I guess we're going up to the next area, which is perfect. I'm OCD about getting everything. Yeah, so there's this guy, but I don't think he stands much of a chance. Number 1 should not at all do military. They're just in charge of getting stuff. Here we go.
The ants have been spotted by a small velvet worm outside the nest.
He did not kill... Okay, he got like 90% of health down, but my warrior did survive. That's good to see. Yeah, so let's do this area as well. And then I'll get number 2 over here.
There are intruders in the nest.
Alright, good luck, guys. I'm assuming that that's enough already. So we are pretty good. Yeah, we're rifling these guys down. It's only 6 food to replace if somebody is dead, so... you know, losses are acceptable. Lots of work over there. Okay, so let's do...
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of the night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
Refuse is a problem.
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Secasviri purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Alright, let's get
The
these guys into
leafcutters
group
have
3.
raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony. An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
Alright, it's running away.
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
We got him down to about 1/3 health, yeah. So it was a wise idea for him to remove himself. Here's the majors. Oh, he's coming back though. Right into the path of a major, which is perfect. Oh, he's running. Or is he? We can't stun him until level 3. But just so much damage. The majors do really, really good damage. Okay, and we need to get more of them. Doing good there, doing good there. These guys are doing good as well. We don't have that many workers anyway, it's just 7. We have 30. I mean, we're doing great as far as attack capability goes. Is this really on hard difficulty? I guess we're just doing really well. And we honestly should go up here next. Oh, look at that. Praying mantis. Good thing we got our uber folk. Yeah, refuse is still a problem, though. We're going to have to go bigger on that. I don't think we'll go beyond level 1 for the media. But we will want to, for the majors. They just, I mean, that's also a tough thing. Maybe we won't. Because quantity is so good. But getting to the level 3 stun will also be really, would be really nice. Let's go this way, actually. 1, 2 is done. Let's have them get that. I think it'd be good to build this way a little bit.
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the 2 atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus bowery trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
So now we can have 2 just go over here and clear the rest of this. And we can have 3 go take on this guy. Let's say don't do food, just kill him.
One of the ants has fallen prey to a young leaf-mimic praying mantis.
My god,
Once
we
in range,
wrecked it.
its long razor-clad forelegs can ensnare and impale victims with lightning speed.
And now we have about 10 food, so I'm not doing a good job micromanaging this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. This is as far forward as we can go. And by the way, the media carry more than the minors, and the majors carry a ton. I mean, they don't get slowed down at all by leaves. Actually, maybe the media don't either, but I know that they carry more. So majors are still like beneficial, but they're just very expensive. And we're right next to the opposing colony almost. We can go ahead and fight them back. There's an achievement for stopping them from getting 5,000. I highly doubt that we'll do that. But, it's, you know, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility if we really go aggressively against them. And I guess we just need to keep pumping up our numbers. Those are rookie numbers. But we're taken from like the central location. Oh, we could actually get into a fight with them if we want. Not sure we want to, but if we want to keep them below 5,000, we could just try to do it. Be a little crazy, but we could do it, I think. Okay, let's get 3 to not gather any more food and just, we're gonna do it. We're going for them. Okay, here we go. Let's have 2 get up here as well.
The ants must defend themselves.
Stunned him. I thought they need level 3 for that, but maybe not. You can take, you can take the food
Night
too.
falls, and under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will
Look at all the
likely
food we're
meet
stopping
an
them from getting,
unfortunate
though.
end.
It's great. Get him! Get him! Don't let him get away! I mean, we're practically at their home. We could go in and just raid them, but I don't know if that would go well. I mean, it might. We did just plop down just a ton of this. On these guys. And we did stop them, for the most part. Alright, let's have you guys go ahead and get food now. Oh, here they come. Alright, here's the fight. Bad time to get food. Now's probably the time I want to start upgrading. Wow, refuse-wise, we are not in great shape.
The opposing leaf cutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites. They may have been easily startled this time, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers. The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
Alright, it worked out. But they're definitely going to get over that, aren't they? I mean, I could just send 3 up here without food. Let's go ahead and do it. We will just try to block them off right at the...
The ants must defend themselves.
Right at the stop. Have 2 finish gathering here. Oh yeah, we got other things in our way, unfortunately. Gonna lose 1 here, but oh, maybe not. They might have cycled. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, excellent. We're close. We're close. We might be able to do it. Just hold them off.
A Paracanthus varius bush cricket has spotted the ants. Its thorax and appendages are adorned
Oh, it's a
with
mess.
sharp protruding spikes,
It's a mess.
offering 360 degrees of protection and turning its substantial forelegs into a pair of deadly flails. This spiny devil will not easily be deterred. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh my god. How did that happen?
The queen is in imminent danger.
We're okay, we're okay. That's, I mean, not great, but... We have so much food, too. So let me upgrade some of these guys.
The hillside at a colony is falling behind. With their demise at hand, they have no choice but to strike back at their opponent. Opposing leafcutters have been cleared from an area to the northeast. Harvesting operations can now continue.
It's a really fun episode, but it's quite intense. So their forces are coming to attack us, which means they have tier 3 level. They have tier 3 guys coming. There they are. Those are only tier 2, but that's tier 3. Alright, let's fight them. We're still up here.
These leaves are contested. The leafcutters will generally not attack unless provoked. But tonight, there is too much at stake. Only a strong show of force will deter the opposing colony.
Alright, we defended. Oh, we just need to beat them for the last little bit. Maybe they're pretty annoyed with us, though. Oh, okay, this grasshopper is actually conveniently working for us. There's the little ants that they mentioned at some point. The snapper ones, the snapjaw, 300 times their strength. Whatever. Killer guys. Yeah, we need these guys back. Okay, 2 and 1 will be here. They're gonna gather too much if we aren't careful. So we'll try to go back here. Where's 2 going? They going up against that slug? Because if they are, good luck. We just need strength in numbers. If we get to the edge, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's just park right here. I think that we could take their food back. And honestly, if we would do that better if we had a few more people. These guys are so expensive that every time they hatch, they're taking away 15. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose some people here. Well, it's very difficult to try to stop them from the last 50 that they're trying to get. And we foolishly aren't gathering anything right now. So close! No! Oh well. I mean, we were very close to it. We probably could have done a better job and done it. But, you know, I'm not too worried about it. Probably even if we hadn't fought at the end, we could have just gotten it. At this point,
the colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded foliage ripe for the picking.
I say at this point, let's just try to do it. Oh, we're gonna win. Okay, well, that's that. Fun mission from start to finish.
The ants have subdued their rivals and achieved dominion over the clearing. As the competition withers, they will extend their territory in all directions, firmly establishing their agricultural empire. One day, this colony will number in the millions.
So, did we get... That was on hard difficulty, right? Am I actually questioning it? Oh yeah, there it is, hard. So close to boundary dispute. Man, just what did they get? Like 20 over it? Bummer. Regicide is just kill the queen. That would have been cool. Could have done that. I guess it would have counted since medium is less than hard. We probably could have done that if I had just in the first attack just gone for it.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
Okay, well, we're going to jump into the next level, 3.2. Going with Stun. Although I've already seen the comments on video 3, which are saying, the early ones, that Stun is not the ideal.
This small leafcutter colony has established a foothold in a clearing near the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning.
So I'm just gonna start clearing out stuff pretty quickly, wildly.
The battle has begun.
Well, so we'll hope that for now, we need to get our rubbish system going pretty quickly. It's the biggest backup I feel in this is your rubbish. And then, as soon as we start getting more of these guys, let's shift this way. So we gotta stop fighting these guys. Oh boy. I don't think he's gonna make it, but we'll just let the next guys work on somewhere else. I mean, early game, it's really not about killing these creatures. They're more of a nuisance. They're truly a nuisance. In fact, let's do this. Have one work together up at the top. And two will come down here so we can clear these guys away. I don't really have a good system in place for this. This is why I'm doing it this
These
way.
rogue beetle larvae pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly.
So really it's more about the leaves piling up right now, which is why I'm not as worried about. Really, it's about the rubbish, getting the rubbish going as quickly as possible. I'm not worried about having to not harvest for now, because it's actually more important for them to be here.
The ants have uncovered a Heterophrenius battersea whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. This unnerving arachnid feels its way through the undergrowth with modified antenna-like forelegs. When it finds a target, it snatches forward with enormous pedipalps, impaling its victim on deadly spines. The ants have uncovered a whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. It will need to be dealt with before excavations can continue.
I think that might be all we need to clear out with our guys.
Several meters south of the nest, a legion of nomadic Eceton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march. They set up camp late last night, and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on. This humble leafcutter stronghold will soon lie directly in their path.
Okay, Juvenile Whipspire is most deadly at medium range. We'll try to keep enemies there by repositioning itself during combat. Yeah, Whipspires are like semi-medium ranged.
The army ants have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone. The leafcutters must prove to the invaders that they are more trouble than they are worth.
So the army ant workers are just crazy. We'll have to fight them off too. I mean, that's all part of the crazy fun.
Occasionally, scouts will head out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements. A battalion of soldiers can respond in seconds.
We'll have group number 1 stop getting involved in combat at this point. Rubbish is going down. I feel like we're finally on top of that. You just have to sacrifice, make early losses to get your rubbish piles up and going. And then...
The swarm frontier is expanding towards the leafcutter nest.
They passed it. Yeah, so this is the first column when it's below the first green. The second column here is when it's below the second green. And the third one, they'll actually come all the way over to me. They won't get there. They won't make it there on the first day, so we have a little bit of time. But not much time, so we just have to be ready to fight them pretty much as soon as tomorrow comes about. The first step, though, is getting this rubbish pile stuff all up and going. We have plenty of leaf storage now. It'll be much more than 200 at this point. I think that'll be enough for, well, for the rest of time. So I want to try to keep them up here, closer to the garbage, so that the process, the whole, like, transport time is a little bit lower. 3 is here. Well, since they're here, we might as well clear this out. And that can all become refuse. Go, go! Alright, let's get 3 to work on this plan.
There are intruders in the nest.
Alright, so they're frozen. It's nighttime. Oh, we killed a praying mantis. So it's really cool the way they did it. The praying mantis don't show up as red dots. Oh, another one. Got a few leaves that we didn't actually pick up. Otherwise, these guys should stay in lockstep with group number 2. Alright, let's get more.
As dusk sets in, the army and foraging activity begins to settle. The Aceton forces are reconvening to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night. For the Atters, this is the perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves.
I'm gonna make my point here. We can start getting some majors. Still some stuff there, still some stuff there, still some stuff there. Good. Let's have group 3 come down here for a second. Let's take care of these guys. So we can get rubbish going on this side as well. This first one should be easy, but... Okay, good.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
These guys just don't...
An adult Plocionoceras fulgens rove beetle has been disturbed by the ants. Left unchecked, this angry critter could cause some serious damage.
Yeah. I guess at some point we'll start upgrading as well. But probably quantity first, quality second. I might even get a second group of majors right here. Let's see, 1, 2.
The jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the leaf litter, and the antbirds are circling overhead. The swarm has returned.
Okay, let's go get them.
The ants must defend themselves.
As soon as we clear up this, whatever it is, then we'll go here. I might even want to turn off the food gathering for now. And really groups 1 and 2 should just be the same. But what I want to do is take them right away before they get up like a really big... I think this is their path right here. So let's just let the first few go. Because these are the scouts. The little guys are going to be more valuable for us. Alright, let's get into it now. And they're taking casualties, which is how the red bar is getting beaten back. At this point, it might be good for us to start upgrading. That was very bold. I don't know why he did that. Well, he got away with it, though. Oh, we cut down this entire area. There's really not a whole lot left there. We can go up now. There's a lot left up there.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leaf cutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
Get him, Mr. Spider. Oh, my guys are gonna pick up food. Alright, fair enough.
An army ant scout has reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
Oh my.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
Okay, well, that's gonna be that for now. We'll put everybody up here now. 1, 2.
An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
It's quite a lot of
The
fighting.
army ant scout has been silenced. The leafcutters can continue their work.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, so we'll take over this island for now. Get some more food back. Nourish our reserves, which have been depleted.
The ants must defend themselves.
Yeah, this should be a win. We're just tearing down these... Man, I would not want this to be somebody's garden. We're just chomping away. So they have returned now to the middle area. I don't think they'll be able to push back.
The swarm frontier is expanding towards the leafcutter nest.
Before the next nighttime. And that's kind of how I view things is like, when's the right time to strike? Usually during the next day. So the efficiency goes up, right? Obviously, if you have a level 1 or a level 2 ant, the level 2 is better. If they die, it costs the same amount to bring them back up. So that's the motivation for upgrading. I think in the end, it's probably almost always better just to get more. And probably even in our case, getting more here would be good. And, you know, let me listen to my own advice a little bit. Just at least a little bit. But we have almost completely gobbled up this entire area. Since they're now going to be disappearing, it'll be important for us to go over and grab, like, this stuff on the far end over here. So we'll do that next. I think we've taken everything. Oh, not quite. So I can have 2 just keep going over here, since 3 is going to gather a lot. We don't really want to be attacking them. It's pointless to do so. This area seems like it's always more overrun with hostile creatures.
As daylight fades, the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast. They will return at first light.
Just dominated them, that's... boy. So there is a creature in here we could disturb. It will be fun too. So we're next to the spawner, that's the problem.
There are intruders in the nest.
Okay, got that wrong. All ants, attention all ants, put an all ants bulletin out. I overdid it. Oh no! Don't fight that thing. Ah! They're everywhere. That was a big cricket. Now, if he would have stayed any longer, we would have had him, but...
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh boy. But I think we'll be able to push them back and actually even eliminate them next morning. If I do it then, I won't be able to fight the big whip spider. So I'll probably just stick it out for another day. Maybe just cut through that so I can show off the big whip spider, because that's a fun fight. And I imagine it'll be very difficult on hard difficulty.
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
Alright, big fight. Thing is gonna kill everybody. Aha, good. So I kind of split my ants up. Some of them were going back this way. And I thought it was actually okay. I was okay with it. Since, well, why was I okay with it? I figured... I didn't think we'd have a problem. We're gonna get everybody ready to attack. We're just gonna push them back right away. Here we go. Group 1 can just go down here and try to stay out of trouble. Oh no! Scouting party.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
Alright, yes, the praying mantis doing my work for me.
The leafcutters are causing problems for the army ants, and the swarm frontier is beginning to recede.
So what we'll do is we'll just start clearing off everything from this side. They'll come back one more time during this day, and we'll be ready for them. I think we'll take the time mostly to upgrade. We're going to want high-level stuff for dealing with what's coming next.
The army ants are extending their foraging activities. Space is running out.
Alright, trying to push them back again.
Pushing eastwards is proving to be inefficient for the swarm. They will fan out in other directions.
Oh, look at that. A big one. I do want to go up there and get this. Maybe it's not worth it though. We're probably just the approach is not very good. Look, we have other things in our mind anyway. Should be able to just clear this entire thing out. This will also be useful when we don't.
The day is nearly over. The army retreats.
Oh man.
And a relative tranquility
there
sets in across the rainforest floor.
Okay, well, this is targets are all set on this. Let's see how we do. Any of the food that makes it home at this point is going to be reserved for the upcoming mountains of dead bodies that we're going to have. I'm going to keep the group separated because I think it'll be a little bit faster. Oh, come on, stop pursuing these guys. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, whoop, got distracted.
A fully grown whip spider has detected the presence of the leaf cutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can knock back, swipe, and lance even the toughest major soldiers. A considerable sustained flow of resistance must be called upon for the colony to stand any chance of dissuading this legend of the Undergrowth.
It just sucks that we have so many other critters here. And they're all helping. They don't like us. Making good progress now, though. Oh my god, another one, too. Well, this is just unfair.
One of the foraging trails has drawn the attention of a whip spider. The ants must defend themselves.
We're so close. I'm not even sure if I should continue the rally or if we should reconsolidate. We're going to be starving in a moment.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
We actually took down the smaller one.
The threat from the whip spider has been eliminated. The ants were fortunate. This specimen was only a few months old. A fully grown adult would not have submitted so easily. The whip spider has fallen. The colony sacrificed many brave soldiers to pacify this beast. The Queen will now work quickly to spawn the replacements.
Yeah, that was brutal. We're only 9 short of our max, so, you know, could be worse. But it was pretty brutal. What a fight, though. I love that. I just love that. That's so fun. So on the hard difficulty, they must spawn a lot more of this stuff. In which case, it's much more important to stay on the path.
Dawn has broken and the night critters run for cover. The army ants are on the march.
Oh god. Here we go. I didn't ask for this. He's stuck. He can't get free.
The army ants are finding the Atta colony difficult to deal with. Less troublesome prey can be found elsewhere.
Okay, so now that we've dispatched with those guys, we're going to continue the push. So we'll break through and then we'll start pushing on these guys. Alright, here we go. So now at this point, once we run them back, we're done. And I need to keep the spawn points.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
We get them. Big group down here, but I need some more help up here. Okay, let's go back down here. Got him. Good. Fun match. Fun battle.
Against impossible odds, the soldiers of the Atta stronghold met the tyrannical intruders with ferocious defiance time and time again. Unable to break their lines and after tremendous losses, the army ant swarm has finally elected to move on. For the leafcutters, the ultimate trial is over.
Oh, that was very good. That was a lot of fun. I got 3 achievements. I don't know if that means I actually got any achievements. No, there's just ones for beating it, I guess. Anyway.
How's the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
That'll wrap it up for this episode until the next one, when we will jump into the next Formicarium challenge. So that'll be exciting. Possibly the final. It won't be. We'll rehouse. And then we'll get to the 4 missions with the fire ants, which are very difficult, and will be very difficult on hard, I would say. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.